right? He's a high profile guy, and he's an advocate, for his daughter, right? Isaiah, she's 13, and it's a lot of stuff that comes with that, right? But I'm just be frank with you guys. I didn't know enough, and I still don't know enough, and I'm willing to do the research to find out, how we can bring some type of knowledge and light to this topic. Okay, so we're just going to get the perspectives from Shaq, JD, and Dale, and let us know in the chat if you guys feel the same way, if you guys are lost on the subject, or if you guys have, knowledge on the subject. So we're going to start with JD. Why don't you take this one, man, and let us know your perspective of the whole situation?
Yeah, man. I'm going to preface this whole thing with I do not claim to be an expert in this area by any means. I am, like Jay said, I'm learning as I go. I've been doing a lot of research the last couple of days to just kind of understand everything, or as much as I possibly can. I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I also think that this could be an entire show in itself that just around this discussion. But we're going to try and do it justice here. When it comes to transgender athletes, I think that there is an unfair, not stigma, but they don't get afforded the same opportunities, equalities that cisgender males and females get in the sports world, right? It becomes an issue when a transgender female is winning, and it seems to be the only time that it becomes an issue for other people. Is that, oh, this isn't fair because this is a transgender female. They're winning these events, whether it's track and field or cross country, whatever events or sport that they're participating in.
And
And
real fast, just to clarify this. So
Bless you.
basically, if you're transgender, you were born, let's say, a boy or a girl at birth, and you become transgender, you still are competing with your initial gender.
sure. Yeah. So where
I didn't get
when
the question.
So the question is, in 2020, Dwayne Wade, his daughter revealed that uh, she identifies as a transgender, right?
Right,
So,
right.
part one would be, what do you think Dwayne's process is like as a father finding that
Okay,
out? And then part two would
okay,
be like transgenders in worldwide, what they're going
okay,
through.
okay.
So,
so let me
Dale, go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, go ahead though.
Um, well, I'll start with the second one too because that's more.
Hmm.
Because as a father, you can't speak for a father and the stuff they have to go through, but for the athlete in itself, you have to look. Me being an athlete, Shaq being an athlete, you guys probably playing some sports in its own right is tough. Going to practice, waking up, competing, trying to be the best you could be. So to have that mental to do all that stuff and then know if you're a transgender going into a locker room and going through all that stuff, I give a lot of credit to them, man, because it's difficult to know everybody's honestly win or lose gonna still be in a way look at you different or look be against you. You know what I'm saying? So that just takes a lot to open up. In the world we live in today, it's honestly it's becoming more easier to open up to something of this magnitude with social media and the kind of cult following it have on the positive side. But you also got to know there's a lot of people that's still not comfortable with some things like that. So to be comfortable with yourself and fully open up to walk into a locker room amongst your peers and fight your best and try to be your best, I give a lot of credit to them. And the backlash, is hard, but to like stand tall and want to go through that and do that is tough. And as a father, like for D Wade or whatever father it may be, all you have to do, like, it's the first thing everybody look at parents is to like for the support. So when
Hmm.
you have that support in the household, you go out the world a little easier because you can't come home and look at it like Like I don't got support here, I don't got support outside. It's like a maze. So to know you got that full support 100% at the crib, and then going outside, it helps a little bit. So as a father, you just got to be there with your kid no matter what. It's it's easier for me to say that with the support because with my son being autistic, I had to learn more. I had to learn more stuff about raising a kid with, special needs and stuff like that. And it just opened my mind up to a whole different because,
Yeah,
you're a
was
father.
that as difficult as you thought that it was gonna be, or that you read about like going into it? Was it that hard?
Well, this is the thing. It became hard when you know the stuff you wanted as
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
when you don't have kids, right? And say you get, you happy, you hype, you about to get a boy. You just picture him doing all the steps you did, playing in the park, playing sports, taking him to games. So when you find out your son is autistic, all those stuff goes out the window.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta work daily and try to make him be independent, knowing that you won't be here all the time. Just know that people won't take advantage of him. Like, teach him like tying his shoelace is a plus, like it's a goal, like a championship, opening the door, like things of that nature. So that opened up my mind more so to seeing that transgender to homosexual, so all this stuff, and just know that once you have a healthy kid that knows how to decide for himself and know what to like, know who he is as a man or woman, that's all you need. Like all that other stuff, man, you don't need not to worry about. You just support your kid and whatever they want to do because it's sometimes like something with like autism, with Down syndrome, they don't have no control sometimes of their mind or what they really could grasp. And independent, being able to be independent and know what you want and know who you are is the biggest thing. So that's what with this transgender home, all that stuff, just that's why it's easier for me to look at now, viewed on how things with my son, where he don't have control over a lot of things that he would want to do based on that.
Got you, got you. Yo, King Mimos, 23. Thanks for clarifying that in the chat for everybody. Um, and shout out everybody in the chat, man. Jersey giveaway in a little bit, so be sure to stay tuned. You have to be in the chat to receive the jersey, so keep that in mind, man. We not trying to keep you guys too long, but at the end of the day, I feel like that jersey behind me is worth it. So just stay tuned. We're gonna have that giveaway for sure. Um, so about this, firstly, I think I'll tackle the transgender athletes. For me, I feel like any prejudices or anything down that road is it's not good for society. It's not good for the world. People should be able to feel good in their skin, feel comfortable, be positive, and all of this hate and all of this rhetoric, like, oh, this person can't do that, this person can't do that, but this person can be an alcoholic, and this person can have a gambling problem. It's all you gotta figure out where we're gonna draw the line at. For me, with Dwayne Wade's son or daughter, I feel like she should be able to say whatever she wants to be. Like that's the point of being when you're growing up being a kid, you're allowed to dream and you're allowed to say, I want to be this when I grow up. I want to be this when I grow up. All of this falls into that scope. And for me, it's kind of difficult
Mm,
when my son, during the summertime is asking me, yo, dad, how do you get married? Because I don't want to be on the fence of being like, when you get older, you got to marry a woman. You got to marry this. You got to marry that.
mm,
Because I want him to be able to be comfortable with me. And I honestly don't care if my son did turn out to be gay, trans, or anything else, because none of that matters. I'm not willing to lose my family over a label that they've given themselves and something that makes them happy. So for me, I really applaud Dwayne Wade for going on the Ellen show and saying, hey, this is the situation. I'm handling it like this, and you guys can say what you want. All these memes and jokes on Twitter, that's all fun and games, but that's basically just bullying at the end of the day. So I mean, it is what it is. I applaud D Wade for that, and I'm in his corner 100%. Anybody who identifies with the situation that his daughter is going through, man, don't be afraid. Don't shy away from it, man. Be yourself and embrace the moment. That's all I can really say about that. As far as transgender athletes, bottom line, if you were born a girl and you become a trans, you should compete with the girls. Not saying that it's like, oh, you have to. I'm just saying I feel like that's what's fair in my eyes, and vice versa. If you were born a boy and you become transgender, you should also compete with the boys just because of physical advantages.
But you s- could I? But you see, that's the thing. It's a difficult wavelength because it's not. You don't become transgender in their mind. Like when you say their physical don't match their mind, so in their mind they always were
Got you.
female.
Got you.
So
Got
to
you.
so for them to be in the locker room at one a woman and then go in the locker room with the dudes thing in their mind, they're like it's like standoffish type because they feel in their mind they're a woman, and that's just so I that's why you have if you're a transgender
Yeah, that's
woman, like
tough.
that's why they
That's
got
tough.
bathroom. Yeah, it's tough. That's why they got
That's
bathrooms and
tough.
stuff for them
That's tough.
because it's tough to go through.
So what
So
do we do as a
I think
society? What do we do?
So,
Do we
so,
Jay?
so to touch on that also is, um, Shaq, I know you don't mean any like harm or anything by it. You're entitled to your opinions. This isn't in malice at all. I just want to be clear that he's not coming from a place of harm. But what I want to say is when you tell a transgender athlete that they must compete based on the
the physical tools.
the yeah, so the physical tools, or what they were the physical like genitalia they were born with. So like if you were born a male and you identify as a female and you are transgender,
I got you.
whether
I
you
got you.
go through surgery or not, and then you say no, you can only play in male sports. What you're kind of doing is you're outcasting them, right? You're
Hmm.
discrediting them
Yeah,
as
but at the same
being
time,
female.
I get that point. But at the same time, I can't play in the WNBA. If I did, I'll score 100 points. So
Well, you're saying you can't.
we also got to grapple with reality and how society works.
Yes. So
I'm
this
not saying
you
I'm not saying just because of
right.
your mindset. Like I get it. Like if you want to identify with being a woman and you're a male, then
Mhm.
I see the tough part that I see how that can become a problem. But what I'm trying to
But
ask is, so how do we cover all of that?
Yeah. So
but what is the science behind it though, JD?
right.
That's the
So
thing. It's no science. I think that's what he's trying to say. It's no science behind it. It's not. It's not you waking up tomorrow and saying I'm transgender now. It's a whole mental like it's who they are. Honestly, it's like I'm a woman. Like I'm a woman, and I don't care about this physical tools or I'm a woman. So when you tell them like, no, you can't play with the women, you got to play with the guys. That's like discrediting everything they feel about themselves.
yeah.
Like, what's the even point? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's
There's
like,
a there's layers to this. So to
yeah,
touch on what Dell just said, the physical aspect, right? Essentially what you're saying is that because you look a type of way, because you are this strong, this fast, you could jump
Hmm.
this high, like you're
right.
essentially setting barriers for people. Then and you're saying if you meet this threshold,
I
then
get
you
that.
are a
I get
man.
that. I get
Yeah,
Right.
that.
okay.
I
So
get
so
that.
there's
I
that
get
part.
that.
The other part is that there is no scientific evidence saying whether or not
Why?
a male athlete is more athletic or is more
Hmm.
capable of excelling in their sport. And then lastly, and I actually just found this out, so I'm not coming from a place of I've known this all my life. This is stuff that I'm actually recently finding out, is that there are transgender athletes, female athletes, competing in at the collegiate level right now, and there's
Hmm.
been no
Hmm.
issues for how 9 or so years. I don't even remember like how long. Jay, I think you were telling us earlier, is like 2011 or 2009 or four.
Yeah, that's when the Olympics,
Yeah.
sanctioned it. Like
So I
it was
think
official.
similarly, or around within a 5-year time frame at least or something, it's NCAA had to start dealing with this and figure out how do we be more inclusive. And so yeah, ever since that, they've been allowing transgender athletes to compete in their respective sports. It just has not been an issue.
Got you, got you. Before we move on, I just want to clarify, Jay. I wasn't speaking from the standpoint of the mind of a transgender person, because I have no idea what that's like. I was just saying more so for sports, the day and age that we're in right now, that for them to compete, right now in society, that's just kind of what it is. But at the same time, I didn't think of the fact that, they may not identify that and they may want to play, race against or play against boys or girls. You just never know. So thanks for clarifying that up for me, for sure.
Yeah.
Moving forward. So the next topic, when you think of comedians, you think of, first person that comes to mind is, Richard Pryor, Red Fox, Eddie Murphy, the icons. And also in that group is Dave Chappelle. So recently in news, I don't know if you guys seen, chat, if you guys seen it, let us know. So Dave Chappelle, he took charge. So he had a situation with Comedy Central years ago where his show got canceled, right? He wasn't willing to, do what they wanted him to do. So he told Netflix to take down his show because Comedy Central didn't pay him. Now, what message,
Right.
This is a two-part question. Now, what message is he trying to deliver? And then will he eventually get paid? Let's go Shaq on this one.
Yo, Dave Chappelle is a funny guy, man. It's easy to sit on top of your throne and throw rocks, man. Ain't nobody. Yo, listen, you signed the contract. You got did how everybody else in that era got did. So don't try to come in here and act like, it's an injustice. Now, you knew what you were signing just like everybody else was. But now because you're supposedly the king of comedy, you get to run around and tell people what to do and what not to do. You were nowhere to be found. You kind of were with the Netflix and Monique situation. And you kind of said, without saying, basically, Monique, who was an African-American comedian, should just take what she's given. Didn't say that, but that's kind of what I got from it. In your stance, you're making all of this money from Netflix, millions and millions of dollars. Of course, Netflix is going to be like, we'll take this off our platform, but we're also going to raise the price to $19.95 for every subscriber 2 weeks ago. So I'm not saying there's any correlation between the two, but all I'm saying is Dave Chappelle's show went down, the price of Netflix went up. That's all I'm saying.
Man, let me go in, Jay. Let me go in.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Dave Chappelle, one, speaking on this is extremely brave of him because he's going to feel the wrath by the elites, and it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. I mean, Kanye West kind of did the similar thing, right, where he was releasing his contract on Twitter. Doing this is very scary for anyone in Hollywood. It's you're going against a monster. But to touch on, is Dave right in doing this? So if you watch the clip, what's the clip called again, Jay? It's on his Instagram.
Unforgiven, I believe.
Unforgiven. Yeah, Unforgiven.
So.
So in his clip, he talks about how when he had signed that contract, he goes in to speak with the Comedy Central execs, and he's got his guys with him too, right? Manager, lawyer, whoever it is. These people are in his ear. These are supposed to be the people who protect him, who look over him, and they're telling him it's a good deal. Dave Chappelle is not somebody who understands contracts and the legalese and what does this word mean and that word mean in the court of law. Like, that's not where he's supposed to be knowledgeable. That's supposed to be his team. And the fact that they're going to sit here and tell him, no, this is a great deal for you, when really it was not a good deal for him at all, but it was probably a great deal for, his people. I think that's messed up. And I think that
Petro brings up a good point in the chat. So Spotify, what they're doing to artists, does that have any what's the difference between what they're doing to artists and what Dave Chappelle got done to him?
Well, what are they doing to artists? I don't even know enough about Spotify.
No, they're not paying them millions to stream their music for free. Well, I mean, I guess we buy they set it at a premium.
Jay, were you finished? Because I was gonna go. Were you finished?
Yeah, the last thing I was going to touch on is just I respect the hell out of Netflix for pulling the show, because they're just showing how great of a partnership that they have with their people. So
are they?
I mean, yeah, they are. I mean, I understand that they what they do.
What was it for two shows? $40 million that Dave Chappelle got, something like that for his first.
I think it was $60 million.
And you know what, the price is just gonna keep going up. So I mean, of course they have to pull the show. If LeBron James says, "Hey, we need to change this," then LA's gonna change it. Bottom line.
But they could also be like, no, we have way more money than you'll ever have, and we're not going to pull the show. So they could have done that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, what do you think, bro?
Well, I'm actually surprised by Shaq answer though, because everything is about ownership and your own everything, right? So contract talks, all this stuff. At that time of Dave Chappelle signing that contract, clearly he didn't know what was happening, but everything is about being fair to the person. Do you think Comedy Central made this Dave Chappelle more money than he
Since
made
when,
them?
Dale? Since when is that an issue? Being fair to the person. If that's the way life worked, do you know how happy everybody
No,
would
it's
be?
but it's not a but this is what I'm saying. It's about, so basically right here, right now, you agree with Chicago Bulls for what they did to Scottie Pippen.
That's a good point.
I would no,
Dang.
but the fact is, Scotty isn't coming out and saying, "Yo, don't watch a Bulls game unless they pay me what they owe me." What do
He
they
wasn't
owe you,
saying that. He
Scotty?
just wasn't.
What
He
do they
just
owe you?
he just wasn't playing. He just wasn't playing. He ain't
You
saying
got
that, but he
Yes.
didn't play
Yeah,
in
he
the
sat
last
out.
dance. You know what I'm saying? So it's about, like, of course, me coming up. I'm signing a contract right now for something. It's all about the time where you at that time, bro. Like, so now Dave Chappelle is like, all right, I've been through the Comedy Central thing. I did all that. I guaranteed my contract. I worked my contract out. But right now, that contract is over. They're not watching the show on Netflix because of Comedy Central. They're watching it because of Dave Chappelle. So of course he should be paid just because of that. And they're making money of him, of his own
I'm not
right. So
debating. I'm not.
Netflix,
I'm not saying if that is right or wrong. I'm just saying you got whooped. Take your whooping like everybody else
no,
did. Like
but
everybody
Netflix,
else did. Lil Wayne got whooped the same way. Just take your whooping and
and
sit
that's
down.
and you know what? That's different though, because he got whooped by his father. But
So
that's
when do
another
we
day.
honor a
That's he,
contract? When do we
Well,
start to honor a
so
but this is
contract?
what.
but
But
I
he
think the
honored
thing
the
is like,
contract.
yeah,
He
I think
honored
that
it.
Yeah, no,
He
he,
honored it.
100%. But
All
what about now, though? What about now? You can't go. You
this
can't
is what
sign
he
a
said. All he's
contract,
saying.
then years later go back when you're on this big mega platform that Netflix is, and just say, "Yo, I'm not really feeling this anymore. Netflix, pull my
But
show."
that's
Controversy.
but
What they
that's what
supposed to
they
pay you,
did.
Dave?
But that's what Comedy Central did. They
No, but
gave
I
him a
understand.
contract
No,
worth his while for that time,
okay,
and
okay,
that's that. And they had the upper hand at that time. Now he has the upper hand.
okay.
Comedy
The
Central,
only
you're not getting
one.
paid off of me, so
One
take this
thousand,
off of Netflix. That's the
1000%.
same thing.
The only thing that is fair in this situation is here, Dave. Here goes your likeness, the name of your show, but we're gonna continue to cash out because like you signed a contract. You can take the
Okay,
name and
that's
start
different.
another
That's a
one.
different argument.
but all
That's a different
I
argument.
think
They didn't
I
even
think
do that.
I think the bigger picture, you have to look at the bigger picture of what Dave Chappelle is trying to do is he's trying to expose these predatory contracts and he's trying to make sure that there's not any type of contract like that
I agree
similar
with
to the
that.
one that he got with Comedy Central for these people coming up so that, they don't, because this ruined his mental. Like he became extremely depressed and he may still be depressed to this day. And
I
like
don't.
that's a burden on his life.
I don't think this is a problem for Netflix at all, actually, to be honest. I think one thing with business now, if Netflix knew them taking the show up, they would have taken an L, they wouldn't have did it. So the Netflix look at upper class right now, just honoring their wishes of Dave Chappelle and taking it up. They had no losses from Netflix came of this. None. Zero.
100%. 100%.
Zero.
That was a win-win.
I
So
I agree
exactly.
with Dell. Dell made a point. Basically, he told you, Shaq, that Dave had the leverage. So Dave was able to say, "Hey, like Monique, take this bag while you can, because I'm up here and I'm looking at you from my perspective. Take the
Yeah, but
bag,
yeah, okay. I agree with
get
that
the
too. But
money,
that's
get the money."
Dave,
100% agree with that.
Dave can't tell Monique to act like Dave because she don't have that cachet as Dave.
Right,
Yeah, but I mean, she's about to
right.
win this lawsuit against Netflix, so I don't know
And
what.
that's fine. But he didn't
So
sue
it's
Netflix.
like, like,
Going to court is different. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I
They
need
have
you
to have
guys
the
to
cachet, and
answer
then you got to
this.
go to
One
legal.
word, one word answers. Does he get paid, Shaq?
no, no.
From Comedy
JD?
Central, no.
No.
How
No?
do you even
Okay.
start?
From
Where do you start?
from
How much do
Comedy
we owe you,
Central,
Dave?
no, no. Yeah,
Right.
exactly. From Comedy Central, no, he doesn't. He doesn't get paid.
But he's
Or they
getting.
would have came to agreement before they took the show off of Netflix.
Facts. Facts.
So
So
I think that's dead and gone. And
so
if
shout
it's
out to
back on
chat
Netflix,
though.
you know he got paid.
Shout out to the chat. You guys are booming right now. Don't forget the jersey giveaway. So make sure that you guys engage, tap in with us, and let us know your thoughts. What you guys think of the show so
Yo,
far?
Jay, but like
What
my
up,
uncle said in the chat, man, who uses Netflix anymore, man? Get a Fire Stick, get a Fire TV, man.
bro?
Expand your
I use
horizons.
Netflix. I use
I'm just letting
Netflix.
you
I
know.
use both. I
I'm
use
just trying
both,
to put
bro.
you on. Okay, I feel it. 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 Netflix kind of
All
watered
right,
down, but
so we're moving towards the NBA. A lot of things, man. People got paid. Talking about money, people got paid, right? But before we get there, we're gonna move to the college, right? I was about to jump right into that. So college, right? So the NBA has definitely set the standard of what a successful season looks like. Unlike the NFL, the majors, the NBA really sets the high standards of how to do things, how to operate things, right? So, like, is the NCAA doing the right thing by, considering kids are going to be kids, they're going to party, they're going to not respect, the social distance requirements of the NCAA. So, is this a bad move by the NCAA, or should they take a more of the NBA approach, considering like you have major schools like Notre Dame, like Clemson, they can quarantine those athletes, right? They can put them in a bubble to make it successful. So, Dale, let's start with you on this one.
uh,
With the double NCAA, are they doing the right thing right now?
I think they are. I don't like many people. I look at it and say, "Oh, it's because of money, it's this and that," but you have to look at it for the kids too, man. Um, and most of the games so far has been in a bubble type situation. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how many campuses are open right now. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how many schools are having in classes, in session, in classes. So for the most part, it's practice. The same guys, you go to practice, you go back to your room. You do your class online. If they go to parties or going on school out of school campus that not known, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's on them. That's not based on the MCA or them playing basketball or football or whatever sports the case may be. So for the most part, I think it's good because student athlete, man, in college is honestly the best time of your life. And COVID done shuck up so many people not having an NCAA tournament last year, and right now, just even me seeing games, my alma mater playing some games, losing to Shaq in them schools, just all that is still fun in games. You know what I'm saying? All that is
ASU
still
baby.
whatever. All that is all that is still good. So yeah, I think they're doing a good job. Everybody will say, "Oh no, they're doing it for the money. The kids are not being saved, et cetera, et cetera." I'm not looking at it. I think they want to play. The kids want to play, and it's good. It's good for the students to not be just thinking about COVID, 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 COVID. COVID. You know what I'm saying? It's good for your mind too, man. Doing something you love, and they taking a lot of precautions. Of course, somebody's gonna get contracted, and it's not because they're playing those games. It's just because of that's how the world is right now.
JD.
I mean, what are they supposed to do, right? Let's
Yeah.
say they don't play. Let's say
Right.
they don't have a season. Okay, so you're going to take away seniors seasons. You're going to take away juniors seasons, sophomore seasons, freshman seasons. Listen, these guys only get 4 years to compete in their sport in college. Some of these people, that's the only 4 years at the highest level that they're going to play, and then
Right.
they're going to move on. Others are trying to make it pro, and if you don't have a season, what you have nothing to show for anything.
Right.
So I feel for everyone at all levels, freshman through you senior, but especially for those senior guys who it's like this is their last go. This is their last chance to show what they got for the pros. So in that case of like let them play, I think they should play. In terms of are they doing it right? Are they doing it wrong? How are they supposed to do it? They don't have the resources and power to do what the NBA did. You can't do like a, 8 team, 10 team, 12 team bubble type
Right.
situation. You have to take precautions and go through certain procedures at home and deal with it, the best to your ability and act in good faith, so you don't put anyone else in harm's way. But
Mm-hmm.
then to Dell's point, or I think it was Dell's, just, kids will be kids. These guys, you just have to hope that they are doing what is best for everyone around them, and that's
Right.
all you
Right.
can ask for.
So both Jays and Dale, who on this panel is taking the vaccine when it comes out?
I'm not.
Um, Speaking personally, I don't even do the flu shot. That's just myself. I've never like really done that. I don't, and I had COVID already, so
Yeah. No, I get that.
so that's
I
a, you
get
know what I'm
that.
saying. That's a different take. But I don't take flu shots. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Because for a vaccine, that means they're injecting you with something to fight off something. So I don't. I'm not a conspiracy theorist because I think Shaq asked that question because that's the bag he's about to dug into. So I don't. so I don't. I know I'm not taking it, but I wasn't taking it if I didn't have COVID, just because I don't even take flu shots. It's just if I get it, I get it. I'll fight it off that way.
So what if it's legally required to take the vaccine?
Well, that is a completely different discussion
Yeah,
because
that changed the
then
game.
you start getting in on, are you infringing on people's rights?
Exactly. Yeah. That's like.
Yeah.
I'm just asking
That's
questions.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, feel free.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's a big question. I don't know, bro. Like I don't know.
this is where I stand with this. I agree with both of you guys. The NBA is a lot easier, with 30 teams. Is it 30 or 32? I think it's
It's
30.
30.
30 with 30 teams
It's 30.
in one bubble
Maybe
to
28.
compete. Uh,
Oh, only 22 went to the bubble though, bro. 22 went to the
okay,
bubble.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
they
even with
eight sat
30,
out. Yep.
even with 50 teams, it's easy to try to manage that on one campus. But you're talking about what 118 or so Division I teams. You can't
Exactly.
bubble that. That's
D2 teams,
impossible.
D3
Exactly.
teams. Yeah. Hmm.
Exactly. But I think there should just be extra precautions taken. You don't get to see family during this time. That's just life right now. Like, you got to make these
Yeah.
sacrifices.
Yeah.
Everybody has to make these sacrifices because we're dealing with something we've never dealt with before, in our generation. So you have to make these sacrifices. You can't see family. You got to stay in your dorm room. But if ever try to tell an 18-year-old kid what to do, it's not going to turn out how
Right.
they're going to find ways around it, especially in this era. So I just think you just keep marching on, man. Keep trying it out. That's what we're doing over here in EuroLeague, and that's what all the, Euro Cup. Everybody's just marching along. That's life, man. We got to deal with it.
To speak to that
Facts.
though, Shaq, I do think like when they get down to like the NCAA tournament, I do think they might try to bubble that up. You know what I'm saying?
That makes so much sense.
Easier, like top 32 or top 6. You know what I'm saying? From there, just let everyone stay here. We're not gonna have
1,000%. I agree.
locations, and you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I think they for sure got that in the works and just waiting to leak it.
No, that makes
Facts.
sense. That makes sense.
All right, so shout out to the chat. Man, Shaq, JD, uh, Dell, they're booming about the jersey giveaway. As a reminder, so the giveaway is going to be towards the end, correct, Shaq? You want to show them the jersey?
Yeah. Mid end. Just got to wait.
Mid end. Okay,
Gotta
so
wait for
Shaq
this.
will be
Gotta wait for this,
announcing.
baby, man. Be sure, man. Be sure to be texting in the chat. That's the only way you can be eligible to get picked by the bot that will be picking the user. So be sure to be texting. Text more, especially when we announce the chat. It's not right now, but give us a few.
So just stay tuned. So moving forward, man, that mark's sweet.
Yeah, it's nice.
All right, but moving forward, man. Moving forward, I wanted to hop in.
Mono Ike.
I wanted to hop into the NBA, man, because the NBA is just like crazy right now, right? So, which, player do you guys like? You have 5 players. It was Brandon Ingram, Jason Tatum, Darren Fox, and Bam and Donovan Mitchell. Like, a lot of them go crazy, right? But if it was me, and I'm gonna just put this out there first, I would build my franchise around Jason Tatum because he's 6'8". He plays on both ends of the floor. Like, he's just that guy. He's marketable. Like, you make plays. Like, he's that guy, man. For Bam, I mean, he's cool, right? Donovan, he needs to become more skilled, right? Because he's super athletic. I don't know, man. I'm biased. I would go with Jason Tatum because I just think he's more marketable. He's just like a two-way player, and he's a big dude. He's 6'8". So let's start this with Dale again. Who do you think? Which player would you build your franchise around?
It's 2 of them there where I view it, and you said one is Tatum or Ingram, because you have to. I'll probably lean for Tatum because he's just more box office. He has that allure of like I'm like that. His confidence is all that. I love
True,
everybody
true.
up there. Tatum or Ingram. With Bam, he got game, but he needs someone to push him, like feed him the ball and do all that stuff. D. Mitch, his ceiling is gonna go up, but it's like he's more of a he's still 6'3". He is very skilled though. Like you don't like. I think he's very skilled.
Who's better,
But
him
I'll
or
probably
Ingram?
go
Ooh.
Mitchell or I mean
Mitchell.
I'll take Ingram because
Ooh.
I'll take Ingram
Oh
over
my
Mitchell.
God, please, Dale.
My
This
I'll
is
take
mind is
why
Ingram.
blown.
Dale will be Dale. Dale, we were having a smooth show, and every time we get to this point in the show, you get me riled up for no reason. I don't know why. You're
I
not
would
taking
take.
Ingram over Mitchell.
I would.
So who you
But
taking?
why,
Can I just
Dale?
ask you?
Why?
Let me
Why?
ask you a question. Let me ask you a question now, right? First of all, I don't know who got this on here. You could pull up numbers or whatever. Let me ask you a question right
It's
now,
not
right?
always about numbers, Dale. It's not.
Exactly. And this is where I'm going with it. Both of them were all-stars, and this is where I'm going with it. Would the Jazz be better with Mitchell, or would they be better with Ingram with the same team they have right now? I think they'll be better with Ingram than Mitchell.
The Utah Jazz that Mitchell plays for?
I think if you switch teams, I think Ingram would be better on the Jazz and make them a better
So
team than
if you
Mitchell.
put DeMar DeRozan on the Jazz, I guess they'll be better then too, right?
No, I think Mitchell is better than DeRozan. So you're putting
Okay.
you're
No.
putting Ingram in that same.
But is
You're
Ingram
putting Ingram
better
in
than
that
DeRozan?
same.
Is Ingram better than DeRozan? That's the
Yes,
question.
I'll take Ingram over DeRozan also. Yes, I would.
Is Ingram better than Damian Lillard? Like, who do you think Ingram
No,
is?
like, stop. Ain't not
No,
many players
no.
better than Dame. Don't even bring Dame up. Like, we're not gonna do that. That's one
my
thing
bad.
we're not doing. Like, always got to
This is
jump off a cliff
insane.
with no parachute. We're not
I'm
doing
just-
that.
You're
We're not
picking
doing
Ingram
that.
over a lot of dudes, man. Paul George
No, I
or
just picked
Ingram.
up
Paul
all-
George or Ingram.
Paul George. It's not. It's like stop. Like, so you're taking Mitchell
I
over
kinda
Paul
like
George?
Ingram.
Like, look at these names. What are you doing?
Am I taking Mitchell over Paul George?
Ingram and Tatum. If that was in a 5 to start a team, I'm taking one of them two.
So
That's
Paul
my
George
But
was
which
in this
one? But
five.
which one though?
If Paul George
I'm
was in
going
this
with
five,
Tatum. If you want me to pick one, I'm taking Tatum. What you
if
say,
Paul
Shaq?
George was in this five right now, you're picking Paul George over all five of these guys.
Like these guys are 22, 23. Of course,
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't.
30.
Yo, what? That doesn't.
Listen, it's
Why
only
does-
two players. Shaq,
Mitchell on the
you want me to
Clippers,
pick
I
a-
feel like
it-
they would at least went to the Western Conference Finals.
Why
with
does
Mitchell
Shaq always
on
have
the
to
Clippers.
ruin the topic with stuff that has nothing to
because
do with
he's
Because Dale just being Dale. I hate when Dale just be like, come on, Dale. Like, let's
I
be
like
What did
that.
I do wrong?
Ingram's
She's
Shaq
not
like,
better than
always
Mitchell.
gonna be Dale.
Shaq
I-
always
I-
tries to
I-
throw Dale curveballs here.
I did not know that. I like Donovan Mitchell a lot, but I did not know he was viewed as such. Like, you can't say Brandon Ingram is better than him. Like, that's just an off the wall statement. Was it his playoffs versus Murray that did it? What did it? Like, tell me.
I'm gonna let you go.
What made it so crazy to say Brandon Ingram? I'll take him over D. Mitch. I don't like what did it. I'm just asking, like, what did that?
I guess
Like,
if you feel that
Hold
way, I
on,
just feel
Shaq.
like he's
Shaq,
DeMar
before you go,
DeRozan.
hey, let JD jump in there, and then I'm gonna let you take it over.
Yo, Del, are you done first? I want to let you finish your thoughts before I go in.
Yeah, no, I'm finished. You see, I'm being quiet. I'm waiting till my turn. I'm following protocol.
Okay.
Wild statements be coming
Yo,
from Dale. My
this-
God.
I'll say that this wasn't easy to pick one of these guys. I will say that it was between Tatum, Adebayo, and Mitchell for me. And I'm picking Donovan Mitchell out of these guys because, I mean, yeah, we don't have to always argue stats, but if you look at his stat categories, year over year, he's improved in almost every stat category. So he's showing that he is improving. He's a humble, hardworking guy. He takes full responsibility for not only his actions, but his team's actions, which I really do like in a team. And a teammate is that someone who that's someone who you want to work harder for, right? Is like, dang, this guy's taking accountability for me. Like, I need to work harder, and like that's my fault. That's not on him. So I like that about him. He wants to win above all else. And I think that, oh, man, looking at all these guys, this is really going to irk somebody. I know it. If all these guys were on the same team, I think Mitchell's the face of that team, and I think that he's taking the big shots, and I think you're getting the ball in his hands in a game-winning situation.
Yeah.
I think you are. I think you are.
Box office showtime, baby.
That's so not true.
But to be honest, I'm taking Bam, and for several reasons.
What?
Not only is he going to be the defensive cornerstone of my team, he also can give me some but he doesn't require the ball. It's all what Dale? Yeah, it's all just rebound, offensive rebound, put back, lob. Dunk, score. You don't need him to do anything. I'm talking about as starting my franchise around. And secondly, I would go De'Aaron Fox because to me, he's going to end up being the biggest winner of them all. I feel like he has the biggest heart.
Oh my God.
I said second.
I'm sorry.
I said second.
I'm so sorry.
But I'm starting my team with Bam. He's unstoppable. He doesn't need the ball. I can always get a shooting guard.
So sorry. I'm
De'Aaron?
so sorry.
So you're trying to tell me De'Aaron's the worst one up there?
De'Aaron knows he's the worst one up there.
Are you serious?
Yo, Shaq.
Are you serious?
Shaq.
You're trying to say De'Aaron's not
bro,
good?
He is good. You asking up these five on the list. He's the worst one up there. You bet they what?
I bet he lead his team further than Ingram does. This season coming up.
If you have a better team, it's always based on the team, not the best players, bro. For real.
No,
if his team is better, let me ask you a question. Would Sacramento trade Fox or Ingram right now?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes,
no,
they would.
No.
One
no.
swap.
No.
And Pelicans would not. Yo, honestly,
Who
to be honest, I don't even think Fox got a contract extension.
What? Yo, first off, are you literally? Hold on, that's neither here nor there because he will. I promise you that. I promise you they won't let him go. I promise you that. So let's talk when that happens. Because now you're just talking sideways, acting like Ingram is that boy. He's not that boy. De'Aaron can go anywhere and do the same thing.
Yo, Jay, make sure his picture should be up here because I don't even know if boy got that.
So you trying to say? Yet. Okay, so what type of bet you want to make then? What you want to do
that
about
what?
That De'Aaron has a better career than Ingram? What you want to put on that? What you want to
put
put on that? We can do all these hypotheticals. What you want to put on that?
Ingram,
put something down.
What you want to put on it? All right, okay, I don't need to hear the stats. What you want to put on it? Since you so on your high horse about Ingram, who gonna have a better career? Who's gonna have the better career?
That was a high horse.
He's gonna have a better career than Mitchell too.
I'm taking Ingram. Taking Ingram.
So what do you guys? What's the bet?
It goes Bam, Fox, Mitchell, Tatum, and Ingram is last.
Wow. No, I got Fox last. I got Tatum. I got Donovan, Bam, Brandon, and Fox.
I don't understand the way you feel about Fox is the way I feel about Ingram. That is insanity.
No, but I'm not knocking Fox. The only reason I got so adamant is because when I said Ingram and then I said Tatum,
is Fox a killer?
It was like World War. And then you went and pick Bam and then Fox over Mitchell and Tatum. It's like,
is Fox a killer?
Wait, let me ask you, Dale, are you picking Brandon, right? Who are you picking in this situation?
I'm picking Tatum.
Okay.
I'm picking Tatum.
Are you guys picking based on like your game? Because
Dale was picking based off of whatever he feels. Like it's just crazy.
No.
I'm basing on these five players.
Okay.
I think Tatum Ingram has the highest ceiling to me out of these five players, and that's just what I'm basing it on. An age gap and on.
How
they don't.
So if De'Aaron shoots 40 from 3, he's unstoppable. These guys can't do what De'Aaron can do. Except maybe Tatum with his athleticism, but these guys can't do what De'Aaron can do, and you're gonna see that. That's why you won't bet me. That's why you won't bet me.
Send me the game where Fox made you this believer that I got this guy like, wow.
He's a hooper. He's better than Drew Holiday.
Send the link after.
He's better than Drew Holiday.
Oh God.
Whoa. Shaq.
He's better than Drew Holiday.
Shaq.
He's better than
Shaq.
Yo,
hey.
I'm not taking this back to last show, but y'all blow my mind with this Drew Holiday mumbo jumbo. I'm not even kidding.
Wait, did Fox go to Arizona State?
He might have.
He might have, right? He might have. Nah, he went
Not even
Kentucky,
close.
bro. Shaq, love
It
you,
was
bro.
Kentucky.
Love you, bro.
Dang.
That's
Hey.
crazy.
Y'all
You know,
really
Hey, shout out to
hating
the
these
chat, bro.
players are all the
Dan
same.
was on the same team in college.
What was that?
They lost early.
Who was
Yo,
on the same
that's
team?
college. Mitchell wasn't
Dan
like
and
that in
Fox.
college. Ingram wasn't like that in college. Tatum wasn't like that in college. Come on. None of these guys were like that in college except De'Aaron Fox.
Tatum averaged 17 or 18 points as a
Yeah, but he
freshman.
wasn't like, oh my God, I'm about to be this player in the NBA.
He was top 3 pick. Clearly, he was like, oh my God, I'm about to be this player.
I didn't think that. It was a weak class because it was a lot of bust in that class too.
Okay, you got it, bro.
It was.
Hey, so the chat, they're asking, about the giveaway. So Shaq, let's inform them a little bit more about, how long we're going to keep this jersey giveaway going.
Let's see. When you want to do it? We can do it after chat question of the day. That's 3 more seconds.
Like how long will it be going? Is it every week or is it every other week? That's what they want to know.
I'll let Dale decide since he has all the answers today.
No, it could be every week. Give the people the reasons. My man got 8 or 9 on deck, signatures on hand. Let them know, like, you want a jersey, different colors.
Yeah, I think
one.
one. Yeah, Dale, I agree with Dale for once. I think once a week is cool.
So there you have it, chat. Once a week.
For
Hey,
what? Be clear, the next 5-6 weeks,
Ingram.
not for eternity.
This Ingram stuff is just blow minds, man.
All right, so let's switch gears then. All right, we're going to pick up the pace, chat. Make sure you guys keep tapping in with us. Thank you guys for rocking with us. We're moving to buying or selling, right? So we got a few topics we're going to fire off, and, I'm looking for quick responses.
Real quick, Jay, I don't mean to interrupt you, bro, but if you in the chat being disrespectful, man, it's going to be tough for you to win this jersey because the moderators are not playing. They're sending out quick bans. So my best advice is just to chill out and just wait for that jersey, man. Don't do anything silly to get you disqualified from the drawing. That'll be sad. So let's keep it clean.
Just like that. All right, so first one, we have John Wall asks for a trade request. Dale, are you buying or selling that?
I'm selling it. I don't believe he do that. It's just probably a media thing. Trade request to where, like, it's him and Bill's team. He got the money from them towards Achilles. They stuck with him. So I'm selling it. I think people are buying into it because of the no comment, just draw more attention to him saying no comment. But I'm selling it. I don't believe he did. I could be wrong, but me personally, I don't think he did.
Gotcha. JD.
If he really did ask for a trade, I would buy that trade request. Get him out of Washington, bro. What's he going to do there? There's nothing there for him. I mean, but at the same time, where's he going to go? Who wants John Wall? He's been burdened by injury for however long now. He's just kind of a walking injury. So I don't know. But I guess similar to Dell, I would, not look too far into his no comment. So I guess I'm selling it for now.
Shaq?
Where there's smoke, there's usually a fire. So I'm going to buy this. He definitely asked for a request. They brought him in. They sat him down and say, yo, we didn't mean anything by that. But if reports are usually coming out saying Bradley Beal was pushing for the trade for Westbrook, which is the identical player, but Westbrook is the better player, I think there is some truth to that. Does John Wall really want to go? I don't know. Where's like Jay said, where is he really going to go?
Facts. All right, so Chad, I don't know if you guys know about T.I., but T.I. is a American, rapper, entrepreneur, businessman. So he recently made a comment not too long ago about basically that your, significant other, your lady, should like to see other chicks, want him. He should be, sought after or, things of that nature. So what do you guys think about that comment? Let's start with JD.
Bro, T.I. doesn't live in reality, bro. So anything that he says, I just kind of laugh at and move on. I mean, I'm selling his mantra for sure. Like, he's goofy for that one. Like, it's just like I said. I think he's just out of touch. I maybe he is like memeing. I don't know. Like, what is he saying this stuff for? He's maybe just trying to get attention. But yeah, I don't buy any of what he says. I'm selling that. All
right, let's go, Dale.
Yeah, I'm selling that. No, nothing was said. T.I. On to the next one. I'm selling.
Shaq.
In the words of the infamous John Wall, No comment.
Gotcha. So there was a monolith in Utah. So if you guys don't know what that is, basically it was just a big metal figure, just something out of Star Trek back in the day. That's just like in the middle of nowhere. Now, like Dale said, I don't know, believe in conspiracies, things of that nature. I don't know. It got me thinking, like, could that be real? Or is that just, media playing tricks on us? Give us something to talk about. Okay, so Dale, what do you think about that? Is it real?
I honestly don't know what this is, and when you brought it up to me, I still don't know, so I'm selling
Right.
it.
JD?
Like,
Yeah. I'm selling it too because I mean, is it real? Like what are we saying it? Like what is
Like,
it?
is there aliens out
like,
there?
yeah, you think it's extraterrestrial? I don't think
Right.
that this particular thing is extraterrestrial. I do believe in aliens,
Oh,
but I feel
absolutely.
like this is probably some science experiment or something, and no one's answering up for it, and maybe they're just laughing because like, oh, they found it. Let's make them think that it's an unidentified object. Like, I don't know, but yeah, I mean, I'm selling it that under the impression of that this is from aliens.
Gotcha, Shaq.
Aha. Hey, at least one topic today that I have won unanimously. This has already been debunked, so on to number 4.
All right,
What? You're not even gonna tell anybody?
so Patrick Mahomes, like everybody know him, MVP, champ.
I'm so confused by Shaq answers. Like, what?
Somebody
Yeah.
already came and took responsibility for it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It is
okay,
fake
I
indeed.
You know.
Okay.
Gotcha.
See, yeah. So,
Gotcha.
right. Okay.
All right, so Patrick
said that.
Mahomes is he the Curry of the NFL? Dale.
The Curry of the NFL, no, and I'll tell you why. Because this is his third or fourth year.
I think it's third or fourth. What is it? I think
Third.
it's
Okay.
No, last
No
year
matter
was his.
what it is from the get go, he's been that guy. You know what I'm saying? Curry got injury, went through thing, he did that. He won the Super Bowl last year. Year before, I think he lost in the Super Bowl, or I could be wrong or whatever. And this year, he's doing what he's doing. So his first 3 or 4 years, it's been I'm that guy from now, and I'm starting. So he can't be. If anything, you got to say he's someone else, but not the Curry. Like they go try to take the light skin angle or whatever. Someone's gonna say, "Is this person the Patrick Mahomes of this?" Like he's his own thing. The way his career started, on that top plateau on his own right.
gotcha. JD.
So
Yeah.
I'm not buying that.
You're not buying it?
I'm selling this as well because I think that, like Del said, Patrick Mahomes is in a league of his own. I think. I mean, this is somebody who could potentially become. Man, am I speaking too soon? He could be the best NFL quarterback ever. Like, and you can't say that Steph Curry is the best NBA player ever. Like, you just can't.
Best shooter ever.
So I'm selling this.
Yeah, I'm also gonna have to sell this one. I feel like they're two totally different styles, so I can't even. Curry for sure in the NBA has done more than Patrick Mahomes has done in the NFL, but will Pat do that? I don't know. Will he pass Tom Brady as the greatest quarterback ever? It's a lot that goes into that, including in injury. So like Dale said, time will tell. So I don't know about all that.
All right, so we have Nate Robinson and Jake Paul. Man, we were chopping it up before the show. We can go on and on about this topic, but I don't even know what the question is, to be honest. Like after seeing what we've seen, that guy he shouldn't have been in there. Just looking at it, he shouldn't have been in there. He was outmatched, like height-wise. Like Nate Robinson is what, 5'7", 5'6"? And Jake Paul is like 6 something. Like, come on, bro. Really? Like, it's crazy. So just let me get your thoughts on that. Are you buying that? Like this whole thing that Nate Robinson really was a contender versus Jake Paul, Dell?
Well, no, I'm not buying. Did you see the
I know.
So, you know what I'm saying? So I just think I honestly don't know where the fight came from or what was it for, charity. I don't know what it put money in people's pocket. I don't know what it was for. I honestly don't know. People say Nate Robinson's fighting, the YouTube guy. I just found out he was a YouTube guy on the undercard for Tyson and Roy Jones. It was just a show for the whole day, just whatever. I didn't I honestly didn't pay no mind to it. It's like I didn't. It's like now he's still sleeping in the ring. I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, nah, buy what, sell what. You know what I'm saying? Nate shouldn't have been there. You should have taken a rain check. You should have taken a rain check.
Oh man.
JD.
I'm gonna take a rain check on that one. Go ahead, JD.
Killer.
Yo. Yeah, I mean, I'm selling the whole, like, I don't think that this fight should have ever happened. And this is not a knock on Nate. Like, if Nate wants to box, by all means, but don't go box somebody who's been doing this for a couple years. Like, go find somebody who's in the same boat as you, who has never stepped foot in the ring. They're going to have the exact same time to train as you, and then go from there. But, like, he looked like a third grader chasing a sixth grader out on the playing field trying to get his basketball back. Like, it just looked goofy. And I say that joking, but also in the same breath, like, I feel bad for Nate Robinson because he was getting roasted on social media, and not a lot of people would step into a boxing ring in the first place, let alone against somebody who is far outmatching them. So, but yeah, I'm selling this whole thing.
Yeah, I'm also gonna have to sell. The first text I woke up to and saw was Jordan saying, "Yo, Nate should have never took this fight, LMAO," and I was like, "Oh my God, I haven't seen it yet." Then I went on Twitter, #1 trending topic in the world, and I just felt sorry, but at the same time, I can't feel bad because you laced them up, you got in that boxing ring, you had the heart to do it. So sometimes things don't go your way in life, and this for sure was a wake up call, but. I don't know. People got to stop watching movies and trying to replicate everything they see, because if this isn't the Apollo Creed storyline from the first movie, I don't know what is. I go, I lose, I get a rematch, and we try to, I'm trying to double up my money. So I don't know if it was a PR stunt or not, but I doubt it. Those hits look real, so I'm gonna have to sell.
Right.
All right, so we're about to head into halftime, right? We're going to take a little break. Make sure you guys stay tuned, get your drinks, use the bathroom, do whatever you got to do. The jersey giveaway will be coming up soon after this break, so make sure you guys stay tapped in.
Yo, be sure to be clean in that chat, man. I want you guys all had the opportunity to get it. I'm constantly checking the chat. That's why I'm looking over there. So just play safe in there, man, so you got an opportunity to get this jersey, man. So like Jay said, we'll catch up with you guys after halftime.
Feed me lies till I am scared up on my mind. Numb the pain so I don't even feel alive. Occupied with nothing, look, I'm just wasting time. And everybody lie here, this the land of lies. And everybody do it, I'm just getting to it. I hope I have enough hearts to have some influence. Fake love, all these lights on me that I like you. I'm stunting on some stunners that stunted on me in high school. Nice move, tell me what the love, tell me what the thing. Tryna keep up with the Joneses by any means. And I don't even read sight, I just read these memes. I tried to walk away from you, but all I hear is screams. Don't notify me, you know I'm weak in what I see. You know so much about me, let me go. Is my mind broke? If I believe in you, I'ma die slow. The teacher said that I was dumb. The preacher said that I was scum. But my mama called me great. Fake friends call me fake. The teacher said that I was dumb. The preacher called me some scum. My queen, she called me king. Which one I'm gonna believe? Look, struggle bus. Ooh, I'm on the struggle bus. What's next for us? Envy all up over.
Player's Choice is brought to you by Smick77.
was dumb. The preacher called me some scum. My queen, she called me king. Which one I'm gonna believe? Someday I will be free from you. One day I will be free from you. I don't need no validation. I'm loved by the one who made me. Them likes this love, and I like this love. I don't need no validation. I'm loved by the one who made me. Them likes this love, and I like this love. Look, cold floors, I used to sleep on them. Look, Lord knows, I be needing him. Cause I was in my bag, zip zip, sauce double portion. Look, drip drip, was on a dummy mission to Atlantis. Michael Scott type of goofy couldn't manage. No handouts, grace the only thing that's handy. Squad legit, yeah, think we ran with Hammer. No plans to ever lose, we is out, y'all. More than conquerors, we do not fear. But that's a lie though, oftentimes I hide though. But often, mercy stalking. Lift my hands up to Jesus like an auction. Trying to make y'all like me, that's exhausting. That's no gas like Tesla, that's always and ever.
Yo, so chat. So, this is the part of the show where we do chat question of the day. So what questions do you guys have for us? Let us know in the comments. Make sure it's clean, and so we can answer your question.
I'm checking out this chat right now.
And we're doing the giveaway soon, so make sure you are chatting. Just type in the chat.
Ooh.
Is that a good question, Shaq?
And by the way, De'Aaron Fox did sign a max extension, just to take away some points from Dale's arguments back in segment number 4.
Yeah, I've been aware. My good guys, Derek and Zamal told me. You know Zamal.
Z Nix
He
was
says hello.
good. Z Nix was good in the hood, my guy.
You guys see any good questions?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. I saw one that said our esports sports.
Oh no, that's right up your alley.
You want to go? You want to answer
if
this?
Harry
Does
Potter
everyone
isn't
want
the
to
best
answer this?
sports movie of all time, I don't know how video games are sports.
No, bro.
That
Wait,
was just created as well. That was just created as well. We're back on this. I'm just saying, how is Harry Potter's not a sports movie, but video games is a sport? How is it not? Video games aren't real. No, nobody got
Wait,
No.
you said esports are sports, or you said they were not?
No, I'm saying, how is Harry Potter not a sports
Any other
movie?
questions?
But esports is a sport. It's the same thing. That's not real either.
No,
According to you guys.
No, that is
Quidditch
so
is a
different.
sport.
Are you kidding
Quidditch
me?
is a
Esports
sport.
are sports because what
Quidditch
is
is a
sport?
sport.
Sport is competition between two.
Is Quidditch a sport?
Fictional?
And so are video games. But no, I get laughed out the room last week during J Awards. I get laughed off the platform.
So far off.
Nobody can believe Harry Potter is a sports movie. It's a sports movie.
Oh man.
Check this out though. So Stefanos _Mav _Gate7 said, should the EuroLeague add a familiar trade system like the NBA?
You see, that would be a good question to answer, but you guys really, like, Jay wouldn't know really about the EuroLeague. Right. That'd be a generalized question for all three of us to, like, really jump on the topic of it.
Jay can get
but that's a good question if me and Shaq can answer it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So can you first explain, because there might also be some people in the chat who don't know as well. Explain what the EuroLeague system is currently.
Yeah, you got it.
No
You're not about to get me in trouble. You're not about to get me blackballed, buddy.
Right. It's just like the competition happening in the Euro Cup. There's no trades. It's like either you play for the whole year, or you get cut, and then another team pick you up. You know what I'm saying? There's no trades. You know what I'm saying? So, and it can't be a trade system to me personally because the level of guaranteed contracts is not the same. You see, like in the NBA, when you trade in a player, that other team could pick up that contract easily. In the EuroLeague, you trade from a Madrid to a team in France where that player over there is getting this amount of money. In France, you can't pick that up. So the trade can't be possible. So that's why it just if everything was more even keel in terms of money wise, then it'll be better. Like the country I played in last year, they do trade system in South Korea because everything is set stone budget and teams have the same amount of stuff in that nature. So, but in Europe, it's very hard to do. It's very hard.
Shaq, you want to tap in?
Man, I was thinking about that my bad. I was thinking about that the other day in practice. We were just stretching. I was like, yo, that'd be crazy if I just got traded after this practice today. I feel like the logistics of it just makes it so complicated, and guys aren't usually on a multi-year contract even to begin with. It's a lot of 1+1. So, but I'm pretty sure teams could figure it out. But man, that'd be a real sticky situation. But that's a really good question. It's something that should be explored for sure.
Yeah, I'm glad that question was asked because I didn't even know that about the EuroLeague. So
me either. You guys educated us and everybody else in the chat. So shout out to the chat for that question.
Shout out to the chat. Yo, the jersey giveaway is after this next topic. Just to let you guys know, or after this next awards. Jay, I'll let you take over.
Yo, so today is probably my favorite segment of the show, and it's the J Awards. And today's topic is greatest athlete of all time. Now, when we're talking about every sport. We're talking about athlete, right? Athlete of all time.
I haven't switched it over, Jay, for a reason.
Why is that, Shaq?
For a reason. I just don't understand how Harry Potter isn't a movie. I mean, a sports movie.
Bro, no.
Shaq.
Quidditch is a fictional sport.
No. Video games are fictional, so how is that a sport, Jay?
No, they are not, because real people are competing against each other in them.
Quidditch too.
But it's a fictional story, you dingus, bro.
So are video games. It's all fictional.
No,
what is Call of Duty based on? What is Halo based on? What is League of Legends based on? I didn't know there was real magic in the universe, but there is in Harry Potter.
Okay.
I honestly don't think EA Sports is a sport either. So it's just like I don't think Quidditch is, you know what I'm saying? And it's not based on the competition side. Me and you could say, yo, let's go see who walk faster. Now that we're competing against each other, it's a sport.
No. Oh my God.
You dingus.
Okay, so
you dingus.
JD is very passionate about this.
That's a great word.
No, all right, we off to the J Awards, baby. Oh my God. Harry Potter is a sports movie. Maybe.
Yo, so let's get it.
By the fourth episode.
So, greatest athlete of all time. Man, who should start this? Because, let's see. Let's go with Dell.
Fanboy go, bro.
Yeah. Since he lost last week, go, Shaq. You go first.
Oh, well, thank you. I didn't know that I was just going to be put on the spot like this, but thank you.
Yeah.
The greatest athlete of all times. Serena Williams, and it's not even close. It's not even close. First African American. What'd you say, though?
I said that's actually a good one.
Yeah. First African American woman to win the Grand Slams. I mean, she was the third to hold the #1 ranking. I mean, she was the first to hold all 4 of them simultaneously. She won a match while she was pregnant, for God's sake. Like, what are you talking about? Like, who can do that? No men have to worry about that in their sport. And she has dominated 13 what is it called? Doubles titles with her sister Venus. I'm sure she got some mixed singles wins in there too. I mean, she's dominant. She's the best. It used to be a competition between her and Venus, and she just stepped away and cleared out the competition. She is the greatest athlete of all time. And, Jay, correct me if I'm wrong, she married the owner of Reddit, so she cashed in once again. She's winning on and off the court. She's unstoppable. Come on, now, beat Serena. All these women in the chat, come on, beat her. Beat Serena.
JD, wow.
Yeah, you might want to change your pick there. I know you over there.
No, hold
Never
on.
change
JD, go.
Serena.
Okay, chat.
Yeah.
When I say golf, who do y'all think of? PGA Tour. You know, the game where you swing a stick at a little ball into the hole. Who are we thinking of?
I think of Scandal.
I don't know. So listen to me. Shaq, you did bring up a very compelling argument for Serena Williams, so I like that. But you know why Tiger Woods is the greatest athlete of all time? And we don't even have to talk accolades here because we know who Tiger Woods is. We know what he's done. But he has done more for his sport than any of the athletes that Shaq has named and Dell will name.
Go on.
Why? You probably didn't even care about golf before Tiger Woods.
I didn't care about tennis before Serena.
You probably would never watch golf before Tiger Woods. But what did Tiger Woods do for golf? He brought storylines. He was, I don't know, and I could be completely off here.
Scandal.
To my knowledge, he's he's the most successful black golfer, for sure.
Is he the most successful golfer of all time? Is he the most successful golfer of all time? So how is he the greatest athlete of all time? Now I'm about to pick you apart. Arnold Palmer? Who are we talking about right now?
No. He's the greatest athlete of all time because of what he did for his sport. He made his sport popular. No one else can really say that. I mean, back in the day, they could say that. But Tiger Woods is literally carrying golf on his back.
Not anymore.
I mean, he's the reason why there are these popular figures in golf today. Without Tiger Woods, none of these, Jordan Spieth, Rory McIlroy, Jason Day, Dustin Johnson, none of these guys would be anything without Tiger Woods.
All right.
You finished?
Okay.
I'm done? Okay.
Thank you. Wait, hold on, Del. Thank you for my European chatters. What is golf? LOL. Thank you.
Exactly. I actually thought me saying this answer would have been harder, but Serena was compelling. Tiger, I don't think Tiger will ever win. If the question was who helped their sport better, then Tiger will have an argument. But the word is greatest athlete. Athlete. That's the word there. So I'm gonna go there. When you think, like you said, when you think of golf, of course you think of Tiger. But when you think of GOAT, one name comes to all you guys' mind. When you just say the word, who is the GOAT?
LeBron James.
It's number 23, and his name is Michael Jordan. And his name is Michael Jordan. When you think of GOAT and greatest athlete, it's Michael Jordan.
LeBron James is a better athlete than Michael Jordan.
Okay, whatever you say. Everything he did for the sport of basketball to the levels he's taken it from being the most popular figure to what he is now, to his shoe, to what he did on the court. Like, you bring up Serena when she was pregnant. The man, if we just talk athletes, the man retired. He just took a break. He said he went to do a hobby, play baseball, came back, won 3 championships in a row.
That's cool.
At the pinnacle of,
you were resting.
Left at the
That's
pinnacle.
Cool. You weren't pregnant. You didn't win an NBA championship pregnant.
Left at the pinnacle of his career, relaxed, came back, and then
I was carrying,
climbed
or
the
Serena was
mountaintop,
carrying another
climbed
human in
the
her body
mountaintop.
and won a Grand Slam. Like, what are you
You know
saying
what's
right
crazy?
now?
You know what? The pregnant things just sound fine when you're pregnant, but she could have been 2 days pregnant. Like,
And
it's
all right,
like,
Dale.
come on.
This is
It
where I
sounds
wanted
good,
you.
Shaq,
This
but
is
she wasn't
exactly where I wanted you for the chat.
she wasn't
Elaborate.
walking
Keep
around
going. Keep going for
Shaq,
the
she wasn't.
feminists in the
She
chat.
wasn't
Keep
walking
going.
around showing. Like, stop. It
You don't
sounds
know.
cool
You
though.
don't
But
know.
when you
You
say
don't know.
greatest athlete and GOAT, it is Michael Jordan. And the crazy thing is, this was done before. On ESPN they had this segment of GOAT tiers, and they have 4 brackets. And the GOAT bracket number 1 was Michael Jordan. It's just because of,
Men.
honestly, like
Men these days.
whenever anyone say
The
GOAT,
misogyny.
he
Keep
comes
going.
to mind in
Keep going.
everyone's
That's
mind.
Not his
And
greatest
he is,
athlete.
like-
So MJ's a better athlete than LeBron James. Who could have played football?
I don't.
Yeah,
Like,
I know
you
you
can't-
don't.
that
I
makes
know
no
you don't.
sense.
I know
That
you
don't-
don't. I know.
listen,
I'm just
that
saying.
don't
I'm
make
just
no
saying.
sense for you to say when
I'm
your
just saying.
answer was Serena Williams.
She can play football if she wants to. See, Dale. See, now you get in the sticky territory. Now you get
Don't
in
do
the
that. Don't
Right where I
don't
want
don't
you.
bring up
Right
LeBron. Say Serena. LeBron's not in this. You didn't say LeBron.
Nah.
But greatest athlete in this, Jordan's the GOAT in many things. And if just look at the way he played it based on athleticism. Come on, man. He's the greatest athlete. Tiger, greatest sports of making it, popular. Tiger got that. Serena
greatest
also
athlete.
kind of got that for women's tennis, making it so. But the allure of everything, just sports in general, worldwide, none of those names will ever be Michael Jordan, greatest athlete.
So for the sake of this argument right here, this debate, chat, let us know who you guys think the best or the greatest athlete of all time
They
is.
don't even know what golf is. I stand no chance.
True.
Yo, hold on.
True.
My homie Ray Pretty, what's his name? He got game. He said Nate, exclamation mark. He's serious.
That's crazy.
Nate is an amazing
That's-
athlete. 1,000%.
True.
And my
But-
chat is also writing me, Shaq, an answer could have been Floyd Mayweather if you go
Why
with
would I-
accolades.
Because what do you mean? Serena Williams, how do you beat that? When you
So
think
here's
of
my
tennis,
pick, guys.
What do you mean?
Here's my pick. So, JD, again, man, Tiger did a lot for the culture. He did a lot for golf, but he can't do anything besides. But besides,
Do not say that he can't do
listen.
anything
You
besides
got
golf.
third. Accept it. You
Bro,
got
don't-
third.
you got
Accept
third,
it.
bro.
Accept
You got
it.
third,
I had
bro.
to accept it last week with Harry Potter, so just eat that.
That's because that answer was terrible.
Hey, just eat that. Yeah.
All right.
Esports is a sport.
Drum roll. We need a drum roll because Delman, you made a great point about Mike. That is the first person that comes to mind when I think of a GOAT, greatest of all time. But where Shaq got me is when he mentioned that Serena had won a match pregnant. Now it doesn't matter like if she was 2 days, 2 hours pregnant. She was pregnant and she still produced. So I got to give this dub to Shaq this week. So far we have Dale with 1 and Shaq with 1.
We're gonna start keeping the score next week. But Dale, can I say one thing? I just want to shout out to all my Harry Potter sports movie believers, but believing in me last week to
Nobody
position
believes
myself
in you,
this
bro.
week to
You
take
live
it.
in an echo chamber, Shaq. You live in an echo chamber. We know that your wife. We know that your wife was like, "Yeah, that's a great one."
You said I didn't want to go back to back.
Did not want to go back to back.
No,
You
bro.
shouldn't have got it last week with Glory Roads.
But
if
listen,
we're being honest.
But listen, you guys both had a compelling argument. But I'm saying where Shaq was laying it down, he got me at she won while she was pregnant.
A lot
and
of
she's
for
done
African-American
a lot for the,
trailblazers.
you know what I'm saying,
Trailblazers.
athletes in general, especially females.
Yeah.
So
dope.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Okay.
So we got to keep it pushing. You got the dub.
It's that time. It's that time. Yeah. It's that time for the jersey giveaway, man. We didn't kept y'all in here for long enough, man. So right now, what I need you to do is flood the chat with any text, man, so you guys can qualify.
Take it off slow mode if we can. Take it off slow mode and let chat rip. B said she hates me now. Yo, I'm just saying, you're a supportive wife. That's what you're supposed to do, but he's wrong.
Shaq loses Stephen KAB. Yo, I tell you one thing. A little pregnant question mark. Yeah, that's insane. I don't care. Dale doesn't know if she was 2 days pregnant.
Pregnant is pregnant.
Of
It
course,
doesn't matter. You still deal with symptoms.
Sis is gonna ride with her husband.
Light up the chat, yo.
Just because they write the notes together.
If you want to be eligible for the giveaway, you got to be active in chat. So if you're here, if you're listening, make sure you're typing in chat. Type whatever you want. Press enter. And I'll get you entered or eligible.
We're up to one right now. We're up to 150, man, and it's just gonna be one person that wins it, man. So if you haven't typed in the chat, but you're viewing, just press a space bar or a period and just hit enter. We'll give you guys a couple of seconds to get this off. Yo, Jay, thank you for my first Jay Award. It does really feel good, Delroy. It does. I see how you felt last week. It feels amazing.
Not trying to get on you, JD, but honestly, you sleep better when on Sunday you know you won the Jay Awards.
So I'm gonna sleep like tonight.
like it's like, oh man, all week you preparing and you just know you bring a compelling argument to the table, and it's like, damn, I really got that.
I don't know why Jay was so against me in the first episode because I absolutely tore you guys up to shreds with that Rocky.
If you see, I took your stance. Name a bunch of accolades, then hit him with an uppercut midway. You can't
JD is hot, though. JD is hot.
Oh, I'm fuming.
And JD picked
you probably feel how about Mike losing. Mike losing greatest athlete is wild to me.
All right, so how we going to do this moving forward? Third place gets to choose next week's Jay Awards topic?
No,
I think Jay should always pick it.
Okay. Yeah.
Jay's awards.
Okay.
Are you just trying to make me feel bad, bro?
You picked greatest athlete. We were on the chat and you were like, greatest athlete. I was like, okay. And Dale was like, ooh. Yeah, I knew MJ was losing. I couldn't take the MJ stance.
Hey, how many people entered, Shaq? How many people are entered so far?
It's still at 150, so we can kind of get it popping if you guys want to.
Wait, are we mute right now?
No, they can hear.
We're on.
No, hell no. So what are we waiting for?
We're just waiting for them. They chatting right now in the chat. All right, you guys ready? All right, you guys can stop. You guys can stop chatting. We're about to get this popping right now, man.
Well, don't stop chatting, but.
Yeah. Thanks for everybody that tuned in, man. We would love it if you guys stuck around for the rest of the show. Maybe I might give away another jersey. Who knows how I'm feeling? But at the end of the day, I hope you guys come in next week. Tell me who you want the jersey to be signed by. You can message me on IG. Let me know who you guys want to see sign a jersey, and I'll make it happen for you guys, man. But this first one right here. Yeah, this is about to go down. All right, okay. I need silence in the chat. I need silence. I'm about to click it right now. I need silence. Okay, stop chatting. I got you guys right here. Silence, please stop chatting. My wife just put it on slow mode. Okay, yeah. All right. You guys ready? You ready? Jay, you ready?
Let's go.
Ready?
Let's go.
Every second that I wait. All right.
Yo, let me enter. I just had to enter really quick.
Yo, that's killer. All right, here we go. Wait, I don't know what it is. Is it exclamation winner, I think? Oh, it's exclamation. I don't want to do this wrong. Hold on, guys. I think it's exclamation winner. So, no, I think it's exclamation. Let me see. Giveaway. Let me try this one. Let's see. All right, let's see if this works. Congratulations to.
Did it work?
Okay, it's not winner. It might be something else.
Winner?
My wife knows it, but she's not messaging me back. No. It has to be either me. Hold on.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Hold on. Yo, babe. Okay. It's exclamation mark winner. So here we go. 171 users. Let's get it popping right.
Hey, memorial urn.
Oh, Memorial Earn. Oh, is following the channel. Yo, Memorial, where you at?
Let's
Let
go.
yourself be known. You just got this, baby. You better reply or we're doing
Let's
it
get
again.
it.
You just got this
Yeah.
puppy
Hey,
right
give
here.
give them like what do you think, Shaq? Like 5 minutes to reply, and then if they don't, then we just
We'll
run
give
it
them a
again.
second. I think. Oh, they said, oh my God. So they here. Yo, Memorial Earn. Hit up the
Yeah,
IG
good
page
job,
at
dog.
Players Choice Show. Send us a screenshot of your Twitch. What is it called, Jay? Twitch username. Send that to us. Send me your address. Either I'll send it to you or I'll bring it to you personally if you're in Athens. So let me know
Even more heat.
in the message.
Yo, Shaq,
He answered, guys.
are you gonna reach out to them, or you want them to DM you, or what?
Yeah, they gotta DM me. I can actually reach out
Okay.
to them as well. Jay, do you still got their tag?
I see it.
Sorry guys, this is the first time, so we don't know how to handle this part right
No,
here.
we're good. I got it.
Yo, and don't be upset, man. It's gonna be another giveaway next week. You just gotta chill with us for an hour. We do a giveaway, and you guys is good. Don't trip. He got
Big
game. You
facts.
see the chat going crazy.
It's going nuts.
That's what's up. I hope they're in Athens. You drop that off, they'll be dope. That would be dope.
Yeah. No, for sure. Jay, you messaged them? I'm pretty sure they're gonna message the.
No.
the
I just kept track of the name for now, and then we'll do everything after the show.
Talk about rigged. Yeah, man, but stay tuned, man. I might give away another jersey. I don't know how I'm feeling. Let's see.
Oh, you feeling good today? That boy feeling good today.
I got a lot of jerseys over here. That's all I'm
Hey.
This guy
saying.
goes and wins the
He got
Jay's
that dub,
choice.
Dell, so he feeling good today.
I
I'ma
told
sleep
you it's a
better.
good feeling.
I'm gonna sleep better. All right, so
All right.
so next week same jersey. I don't know, man. I can get these signatures anytime. We'll see, man. Maybe I'll get the Americans next week, but what fun is that, man? I know you guys want the Greek legends, so.
Right.
Right.
All right. So you guys ready for topic 5?
Let's
Let's
go.
go to make it happen.
All right. So for the chat, you guys are watching. I don't know if you guys seen last night. Mike Tyson, Roy Jones. These are two goats, literally goats of boxing. So it was a draw, right? If you haven't seen it, sorry I spoiled the news. But if one of them would have lost, who has more to lose when it comes to their legacy? Was it Mike Tyson or Roy Jones?
I'll
Let's go with Dale.
Okay.
Me, neither. They're 50 years old, man. Like, I think for what it was the entertainment. Just is the allure of thinking of them two in the same ring together. Just imagining their primes and imagining what they mean to the sport of boxing. I think that's what it was for. Win or lose didn't have no impact. Tyson's legacy was already written in stone when he bit the man ear off. Roy Jones is just, you know what I'm saying?
That.
Roy Jones, exactly. Like Roy
That's
Jones
crazy.
was just, and honestly, I'm not a big on the boxing aspect, but when I saw the rules of the fight, it was gonna be a draw regardless, no matter how much. Because if you look at the rules leading up to the fight, no winner was to be claimed. It was basically for what it did, draw attention towards everything, and good to see Mike Tyson getting back in shape or trying to, you know what I'm saying? Good to see them fighting in the ring again. But it's just like Jordan at 50 playing a one-on-one versus
LeVar Ball.
another great NBA legend at the same age. You know what I'm saying? Like a Clyde Drexler, somebody around that same age at 50 doing that. Mike's legacy won't be affected at him doing something at 50 or Tyson or Roy Jones. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it was
I
good
agree,
though
too.
for the people. Yeah. So I think neither
Shaq.
just good for entertainment for the quarantining.
Yeah, I agree with
Facts.
Dale, man. They too. I mean, I think it was just more of a fun thing now. If we talk about if Jake Paul's, versus Nate Rob's legacy will be affected, then we start to get into sticky territory because sadly Robinson will have that attached to him to potentially, well, for sure for the rest of his life, but after a year it'll go away. But as far as these guys, nobody was knocked out, man. It was a nice sparring match. It means absolutely nothing. Nobody cared about it, but I found out a lot. I didn't know Roy Jones Jr. was considered, one of the smartest boxers of all time, or even one of the best potential boxers of all time. Of course, Mike Tyson is the best, hitter, the best, put you to sleep boxer. But But yeah, I found out a lot by them just having this match. So shout out to I think it was Triller Network.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So shout out to Triller for
They
putting
did
on that.
that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
What's
would love
up?
to see a rematch with Jake Paul and Serge Ibaka. Random name. I would love to see that.
I'll go with Jake Paul and James Johnson. Because he's a kung fu guy.
I've seen that. That's what people want. But
Right.
he called
JD,
out
what are
Conor
your thoughts?
McGregor, by the way.
Yeah, so I agree. I mean, I don't think that this tarnishes anyone's legacy. Like Dell said, I mean, Tyson already bit off of Evander Holyfield's ear. Like, what else? He can't
Right.
do anything that's going to tarnish his legacy. I mean, he's already written in stone as far as I'm concerned. I think that this is a win for everyone involved. I think that it's cool for like athletes and non-athletes alike, like seeing these guys go at it at 50 years old, like, hey, you can still get in shape and do things. It doesn't have to be boxing, obviously, but like
Right.
you're not
Agree.
when you're hit 50, 60, like you're not done. You don't have to just sit around and do nothing. Like you can still get this work. Like do whatever you want.
For sure,
I mean,
for sure.
you're gonna lose a step, but you can still do whatever you want. So it was cool to see. I watched with a couple buddies, and I was like, this is cool to actually watch Tyson fight. Granted, he's way out of his prime. He's in his 50s. But I never got the opportunity to see him fight live, when he was in his prime. So like it was a cool experience. I really tried to soak it in, and I'm glad that they did it. It was fun.
Nice. All right, so let's keep it pushing. So the next question is, will the Clippers be better without Lou and Pat Bev? Lou Will and Pat Bev. Me personally, any team that Lou will be on will be better, right? So the Clippers, like he does bring that instant offense, like who's that? Jamal Crawford, right? Instant offense. He's gonna get you a bucket. His defense is suspect, but he makes up for that because he's gonna get you about 20, 25. Right. So then Pat Bev, I respect who he is, but I don't respect how he necessarily plays. Right. So I think the Clippers will be okay, and they can plug in pieces that will better suit them and their needs. So the question is, will the Clippers be better without both of those guys? Let's start with you, Shaq.
Who are they gonna get? That's what I'm trying to figure out. You got Lou Will at $8 million. Pat Bev can go, but how are you going to trade away a guy that for the next 2 years is supposed to make, I think, $27 million? What team is going to take him? He's always injured. These are just facts. Is he a good player? I don't know. I know he's an Olympiacos product. He played for Olympiacos back in the day, but that's not enough for me to put on my cape for him. Now, Lou Will, that's not a guy you want to give up because for $8 million, you're not going to find a player with that type of offense. Of course, he's a defensive liability. We know that. But who in the league isn't really a defensive liability? I mean, nobody can guard one-on-one like that in the NBA. Like, everybody's going to get broke down. It's about the pieces around me. Now, Pat Bev, I don't think that's a guy you want to lose. But if he goes to somewhere like, across town to the Lakers and, play with LeBron, then he's an automatic champion. But we already know this. We're not taking Lou Will over in LA town, but we'll love to play against them again. I mean, if they can make it to the Western Conference Finals, we would love to see that matchup, see how it shakes out. But with or without them, they're still number 2 in the West.
All right, so Dale, we're gonna get to you because I know you got some heat for Shaq and for JD, but we're gonna go with JD right now.
Thank you for taking the heat off me. Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't care. I don't think it matters even if you got rid of both of them. It doesn't matter if you keep both of them. What matters is Kawhi and PG like producing and showing up in the fourth quarter. If they can't produce, it doesn't matter who else is on their team because Lou isn't going to pick up their slack enough to carry them in the fourth quarter and then finish the game out for him. Pat Beverley sure as hell is not going to do that. He can't do anything on the offensive end reliably. So, I mean, I just don't. I just don't think that these two really
Oh,
make a
man.
difference for the Clippers.
Yo, Dale, before you
Yeah.
go, can I say one thing, man? I love you guys, and I love you guys' take, man. Thank you for accepting this gig. That's all I got to say. That's all you, Dale. Thank you.
Contrary
Let's
to
go.
Jay's
This guy said white
demand,
boy spits the sauce.
I actually agree with what Shaq said. Until he started getting into his LeBron James and Pat Bev soliloquy. I actually believed most of what he said. First and foremost, anywhere Lou Will goes, he helps them. Like, you're not getting nobody for $8 million is doing what that man is doing. He's really the underground hero. Like, every respect on every level comes to Lou Will. I hope he goes to the Brooklyn Nets. That's one. Two,
How many scores do you want in Brooklyn?
You see,
How many?
hold on.
You want Harden? You want Lou? Who else do you want to join this mythical team out there? I'm just curious.
The same mythical team you want with Greek, AD, and LeBron.
Yeah, Giannis,
Don't worry about
LeBron, and AD. That's fair. That's a three-headed monster. That's fair. That's fair.
Anyway, right. So, but with Pat Bev is like, do you want it? Like, what is he? And with just Shaq take was really just flushing my mind and everything I was gonna say. First, he said Lou makes $8 million, and then Pat Bev get 27 for 2 years. What did Pat Bev do to make more money than Lou Williams?
He defense.
Like, it's and that take also that Lou doesn't play defense. How many times do you see them ISOing Lou? I watch games too.
That's true. No, that's true. That's true.
And people getting buckets. Like, come on, the defensive narrative got to change when you're trying to just make a statement about something.
I agree.
But would they be better with them too? It honestly depends on who they get, because they could really fit with that team if, like JD said, the two main pieces is clicking. If they clicking. But who out there right now?
Okay, Dale, I got a different question for you. How are your Clippers, or not your Clippers, but how are the Clippers gonna get clicking with Paul George as your two?
Your two guard?
Yeah,
your second guy.
Your second guy on the team. How is it all of a sudden turned into Pat and Lou's fault? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How did this become a topic?
I don't think they're blaming Pat and Lou. I just think it's just what it is.
What are they gonna get better?
Wait, hold on, wait. Because this could be a long debate that we're about to
He just likes to divert the conversation, bro.
I'm just curious. I'm picking your brain. People want to hear it.
Okay, right. Yeah. You don't think Paul George is a number two guy?
He's a bad number two guy, is what I'm telling you. That's all I'm saying. He is the number two in LA.
Why is he? Is because he just had a bad run in the playoffs just now? Paul George, when he
it's different
Paul
to lose
George
to LA, but to lose the Nuggets before you even get to the semis is what I'm trying to figure out.
Hold on. He led his team to conference finals before the year, not last year, not this year that just passed with the Clippers. He was a first team All NBA player, top 3 MVP candidate. He has one bad playoff series, and he's a bad number two guy. Wow.
You give a lot of credit. That's all I'm saying.
No, I just stated facts. That's all I just did. I just really stated facts about a player.
But how do you expect to beat the LA Lakers, the Los Angeles Lakers, when Paul George is your two, and LA Lakers 1 or 2 are both ones? How do you plan on beating them is what I'm confused about. You couldn't get past the 1 and 2 in Denver.
I honestly believe that Paul George is a 1 and Kawhi is. That's me personally. I think Paul George is a very, very good player. He just had a bad playoffs. And I'm not gonna judge him because he just had one. Sorry, Kawhi didn't play so well either, but no one's jumping on his shit because what? He got a ring with Toronto when the whole Warriors was hurt.
I am.
Come on.
Kawhi did not show up.
He didn't.
You know what I'm saying? So
he didn't. And now you're pointing fingers. This is where it ties in because now you're pointing fingers at the 6th and 7th option of the team. I'm just deflecting
based on what you said. I wasn't pointing no fingers. You just want to. Paul George didn't do anything. He played bad.
Kawhi didn't either.
You're not going to discredit Paul George because he had one bad series.
No, you're right. Okay, you're right. Jay, I'm sorry. I don't want to cut into your time. I know you're a fantastic host, but I just have one more question for Dale. Is that cool?
Go ahead, bro.
I got to get.
Go ahead.
That's cool. JB, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Dale, just for the people that wasn't here last week, if the
Okay.
Grim Reaper came down right now and asked you who is winning the NBA Finals this year coming up, what team would you say?
Everyone's healthy, right?
Yeah, everyone's healthy. The whole entire NBA.
I'm going with Brooklyn Nets.
Okay, I just want chat to hear that. I just want inquiring minds that didn't believe me when I told them you said such rhetoric last week. The Brooklyn Nets will win the championship next year. Okay.
Yes.
They will beat Miami. Okay.
It will be crazy next year. So we're moving on to the last segment. And this one, man, I just have a hard time understanding how a player of this caliber can get this bag when he's been injured more than he's played. Like, how do you? Yes, you were a solid player in college. You had your ceiling was high, right? But you've been injured, like the same type of injuries, right? So is Gordan Hayward worth $120 million?
I promise you, y'all don't want to hear my take on this because I got personal information. I'm from Indiana. Y'all don't want to hear my take on this. I promise you don't.
We're going to save you for last. Dale,
Okay.
We're going to go with you, bro. Let's get it.
Okay. Is he worth it or deserve it? It's coming. Honestly, this is my take on it. For the team that gave it to him, I think it's fine. A team that's looking for a player that could help them if he get back to his old self ways. They have solid talent there. Like, they're not in championship contention. They're not, you know what I'm saying? They're just looking for a player who's could possibly an all-star next year in the East. If he's healthy and doing what he's doing and playing the way he could play. People are mad at Gordan Hayward for getting hurt in the playoffs, but on that team last year with the Celtics, they had great numbers, 18, 7, and 5. Very good numbers with Kemba Walker, Jason Taylor, and Jaylen Brown.
That's
Still
max
numbers
dollars?
amongst those guys. As the fourth player on the team, he's moving up to being the main guy right now. You don't think those numbers are going to bump up a little bit? You have to take all that into consideration. So when I look at a contract and a player, I'm basing it on what they could do when healthy and the amount of opportunity that's going to be given to them. And I feel like him healthy somewhere in Hornets where it's like, I just go play free, make fans or just get numbers. I think he'll be fine.
JD.
Okay.
JD, hold on, Shaq. JD, go. Let's get it.
Charlotte.
Thank you, JD.
This is your guy?
Thank you, JD. I don't even have to ask my question.
$120 million. This is your guy. 4 years, $30 million a year? Yeah. And you go and buy Gordan Hayward. So what is Michael Jordan doing? Is he just flexing on everyone, looking like, hey, I could buy Gordan Hayward for $120 million. Bet I won't do it. And then he goes and does it. So, like, Gordon Hayward is past his prime. He's been riddled with injury, recently. I mean, you can't knock anyone for being injured, but, like, that's something you have to take into account. And if you pay somebody $120 million, he's going to be 34 by the time that this contract is up, by the way. This man should be producing from year 1 through year 4 for this team. So, like, you're bringing in pieces around Gordan Hayward and LaMelo for the next 4 years. But if you spend $120 million on Gordan Hayward, who are you going to bring in these next 4 years? This seems like a waste of money. I mean, Charlotte's not going to do anything for the next 20 years anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but I don't know. It's crazy to me.
God, man, I don't know what MJ is sipping on. Doesn't he have his own tequila or something brand like that? But he is the absolute worst. What is he, GM, president, player of basketball operations?
He's owner.
Owner, but what does his title fall under? GM,
owner.
general manager?
No,
because he's
Mitch
pulling the strings.
Kupchak is the GM.
Got you. Well, like you said, he's the owner. It's going through MJ. But he has to be one of the worst owners in the world of any business. I don't understand how you pay a guy like Gordan Hayward, like Jay said, riddled with injury, not just riddled, but one of the most catastrophic injuries in the history of sports, and you give him a max deal. Was he putting up numbers for a couple of months last season? Yeah, it was a good, December, January, February. But once the bubble hit and we got back, it was like, we see some shining moments, but he's not a max dollar guy. And that's the thing with Charlotte. I don't understand why you guys bite on the first magic trick that you see. It's like the illusions that they go for. They'll fall for anything. We've seen it over and over. Now, Rozier, I like him. He's a good player. LaMelo, the jury is still out. But Dale, they're not making the playoffs next year. Like, what did you tell me last episode, Dale? You're a smart player. Like, you're really smart at basketball. You don't believe that this was a good deal. For Hayward, of course, he's stealing money. We see this all the time. But Hayward is not that, and I'm not even going to get on the personal aspect because I don't want my message to be taken out of context right now for what we're doing. So I'll save that for down the road. But Hayward, I got a bone to pick with you, and I'm going to tell you why later in future shows. But right now, Hayward won. Ooh, all right, and I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that.
All right.
Because I know some things.
Oh, we know. That's why we got you in there. Y'all got the inside scoop.
Yeah, I was just being honest. I know some things. Hey, Dale, I know some things. I know you know some things. But listen, we're going to keep it PG.
This is your best friend.
Oh, man. Dude, how y'all feel about today's show?
Fun, man. How they feel in the chat, man? How you guys feeling?
What do you think? I did see some people kind of like, I was peeking over a little bit, and they're talking about the giveaway, and they're kind of asking questions about how come the IG and then how come we had the chat in Twitch chat. So just to explain, we want to do the giveaway live, and we want to do it where
it's always going to be live.
Where you had to be here, and we could give it to you live, and everyone could see that who the winner was. And there's a way that we're able to do it in the background, where it just automatically picks someone. So next time, like, don't be too upset that you didn't win it. Like, there's a lot of people who entered into that thing. Come next week, come the week after. Make sure that you now know moving forward. Just be active in the chat when we tell you we're about to do the giveaway, and they'll enter you into it.
Exactly. And for whoever is still in the chat right now, I wish that I could see you. Matter of fact, just hit up Player's Choice right now. Say, I was still in the chat, and I will make you a regular. When you become a regular, you have a 2 times chance of winning. I see it right here, how many chances you get of winning. You get extra luck. It's extra points if you're a regular. So since you guys stayed around, just hit up Player's Choice, send a screenshot, say, I was in the chat, give me my regular status. So next week, you got 2 times the chance of winning a jersey. And who knows, next week, we might be giving away 2, but I'm just going to tell you guys that. And we're just going to act like we're giving away 1. And at the end of the show, boom, we're going to give away 2. No. Don't say right now I'm still in the chat. You got to let me know on Player's Choice so I can personally put you in the program that picks the winner. That's how this works. So I'm sorry about the confusion, man. There's so much going on that it's hard to, bring all of this together at one time. But I appreciate you guys' support, man. I appreciate you guys sticking around. But let me know who won today. Dale, Jordan, or Shaq? Who won today? Who won the day? I know I won the J Awards, but who won the entire show?
So far it's 1-1 Dale, 1 Shaq, 1 JD. Maybe next week you'll sleep better, according to Dale. Once you get the J Award.
I should be 2-0 right now.
It's a wonderful feeling.
No way. So this is the time, man. We want to shout out the chat, everybody that's viewed us. Make sure that you follow us on all social media platforms. Follow here, follow Twitch, follow the IG. Us on Twitter. Do we got Twitter yet?
Shaq, yeah, we do. It's at @PlayersChoice_. Shaq, you see the chat?
What's happening?
Dell is getting praise.
He is.
I know, because they like that little quick wit on the speed. I didn't have no.
Dale, this is what they're saying, bro. They saying Dale. What they say? Dale is the man. Hold on.
Dell.
All they say is Dale, bro.
Fire.
Yep.
Dell definitely. Dell absolutely. Dell for sure.
But they also
JD. Hold on.
They like
hold
JD
on.
too.
Can you screenshot and send this to me so I can see? Because let me see if I can find this. And I can't see.
Hold on. I think Dell's
since y'all want to disrespect me, with this nonsense, I'm gonna win y'all back over right now. Hey, I'm about to do another giveaway. Hey, signed by Shaq McKissick. It'll be signed by me, but that's
JD,
enough.
send me that screenshot, JD.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, so let's do this giveaway, man. Hit the chat up right now. We're about to do one more giveaway, man. So you eligible. Just
Hey.
type in
Giving
the
away
chat.
a
You'll
ball,
become
man, too.
eligible, man. Just for the loyal supporters. Just for the loyal supporters. I got y'all. Y'all get a Shaq McKissick signed
You see
jersey.
what he did?
I can't see the
No,
chat.
so I'm talking about what Shaq did. He's like, no, hold on. I'm
Right.
Yeah, he's
No,
trying to
hey,
win him over.
Shaq, you giving away your ball main tee?
No, this isn't even real. You don't want this. Promise you.
Hey, but JD has some fans too. JD, I've been watching people. They're saying JD is. They said keep doing you, JD. What else? Somebody said we like JD.
Hell yeah, token baby, let's go.
Yeah, JD
Token,
is. Yeah.
fire.
Hey, we got a fire show, bro.
Nah,
We got a fire show.
We about to get this. Everybody chatting. Somebody put something in
Yeah.
the chat. We about to do a giveaway right now. Shaq McKissick giveaway for all the loyal ones that stuck around. I got you right now.
This guy's
I got
crazy.
you
Yep,
right
I'm
now.
answering.
Just type anything. Just type anything.
Hey, somebody says, Dale, you look like Tucker. Ha ha ha. What? Look like
Chris
PJ Tucker?
Tucker.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, they don't know anything. He's light skinned.
Right.
I see it. Yo, listen, no, Dale, I'll give you.
I'll take Kimbo Slice.
Dale, you won that show. I wasn't as prepared as I wanted to be because I had some other things like EuroLeague interviews to do, so I rushed over here to complete the giveaway. But just know next week I'm bringing that heat. But I'll give it to you.
Shaq,
You know what's so frustrating? You know what's so frustrating about?
It's no notes. I'm no notes, Dell.
That's
all
what I
different
was
people.
just going to say is
We're all
so
different
frustrating because I'm out here like I need to prepare, I need to do all my research, and then Dell just comes off top, and I'm like, nah, I don't stand a chance.
It's no notes, Dell.
That's cool.
You know what I cooked you with though, Shaq? This what got me. I'm gonna tell you what it was. It was the bringing up Scottie Pippen that got you out of there for the day.
That was decent, but your misleading lie about De'Aaron Fox and you tried to leave me fumbling. That was a lie.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't know.
But you questioned me like you knew.
Know.
You questioned me like you did your research
when I
before.
questioned you and said I didn't know, in your mind you was like, I hope he got
I was like, yeah, I'm not going out on that branch. I'm not going out on that branch right now.
Hey, Shaq, before you do the giveaway, a lot of people they're asking Dale, what is your Twitter?
Yeah, I'm about to put it in the chat right now.
It's the same as everything, same as Instagram.
Dale_James21.
Yo, Panos, you get this duo every week, man. Dale versus Shaq. You always get that, especially when you're talking about anything in Los Angeles. That's just what it is. Brooklyn Nets.
Shaq wants the entire NBA to move to LA, apparently.
Yo, he's a bad guy.
Dale, next week we're going to discuss Giannis to LA. We're going to discuss that next week. That's one of the topics. Yo, and also, the loyal fans, man, let us know topics that you want to hear, man. You can message us on IG, man. Let us know all the topics that you're interested in so we can cover it next week.
Message on IG, but not give us the joint because I think us coming out in the chat and doing that. Like, we got to get the best rapper ever going.
Giannis to Miami or LA? LA, of course.
Of course Shaq's going to say that.
Everybody to LA. What are you guys talking about?
Wait.
All right, man. Right now, we got the second winner. We about to press this button. Jordan, you on lookout for the winner?
Yeah, it better be me or else this is rigged.
My wife did inform me that the first winner has 1 follower on IG.
Yeah, that's fine. Maybe they just made it.
Yeah, that's cool. That's what I said too. So, shout out them.
So long as they're real.
Okay, let's get this popping. I won't start out. I love you guys. Bilbo24 was good. George was good. Triga's my guy from the beginning. I hope you win this right now. What's good? Jordan, I hope you do not win it. I don't want to pay those fees to ship it from Greece, but let's go. Yes. Zayfer Rope 05. You just got to sign Shaq McKissick 77 jersey. Let me know if you want it in white or red, my friend. I don't know. I might have black too, but let me know if you want it in white or red.
Message So we can do a Twitch message through here so that we make sure that we get the right socials and stuff, so we're in contact with the right person.
I got you. Yo, and if these people don't pick up their jerseys, just know it's back up on the auction block next week. Zafer,
Facts.
congratulations, my guy.
Congrats.
That's big time. Congratulations, man.
Let's go.
Let's yo, Zafer, be sure to hit up yo, my homie, he got gave his nuts. He said, that's wild. Wow. Yo, Zafer, congratulations. How do I message you? Yo, hit up the IG. Send us a screenshot of your Twitch username. We're going to hopefully try to get a better method so we can figure this out easier. But we got your username, but send us hit us up on IG.
I'm gonna message,
Maybe I can message him right now.
Zafe right now just to make sure we have the right Twitter.
It gets a little tricky, okay.
Or not Twitter, sorry, Instagram.
Yo, but
And there you have it.
man.
That's. I think we had a really good show. That's 2 weeks in a row.
Man, talking
with
you guys is always heat.
Man,
Yeah, Stefano
Bro,
said
like,
we low-key need a Dell jersey.
you guys
Big
legit
facts.
have like fans though. Like it's crazy.
Yo, we need Dale's jersey. Yo, Dale, what you got for the people, man?
I got a couple.
Let's go, baby.
Yo, Dale, I
probably
can't
an
believe you
Ice
snuck and finagled your way into the hearts of all my fans just because you can soliloquy the best.
What happened?
That's crazy. Dale won today's show.
What happened?
Next week. We gonna see next week. We gonna see next week. We gonna see next week. Yo, man, if I play COD during the week, man, tune in, man. Just saying. But thank you guys for coming out today. I'm gonna let you take it away.
All right, thank you guys for
Yo,
rocking with us. Shout out
I'm
to
gonna
the
hit y'all
chat.
guys
Yo,
later.
Zafe,
Yo,
Zafe,
JD, send me that joint in the chat.
yeah.
Screenshot of,
Yeah, I got
of my
you.
praise.
I got you. Zafe, if
I
you're
can't
still
believe
here,
I made Shaq give away 2 jerseys in one day.
J
That's crazy.
Awards. J Awards. I did it because I won the J Awards. Harry Potter's the best sports movie of all
Yo.
time. Peace out.
Nah,
Zafe,
bro.
if you're in the chat, I
I'm
DM'd you
out
on
on that
Twitter,
one.
on Twitch. I DM'd you on Twitch to